Now the invasion of the rodents has become a grim reality. Pest control companies across the UK have reported a rise in rats in residential areas during lockdown, with their usual foraging spots less fruitful as restrictions shut restaurants and offices. The rat underworld has infiltrated our world. We sent our correspondent Minnie Stephenson to face her own fear of rats, a warning rodents do feature heavily in her report.
It's 6 a.m. in Hounslow, northwest London, a strip of kebab shops, the front line for rodent management. Michael is ex-military and he calls this war and pest control. The ex-soldier says he swapped Basra for bedbugs and the enemy is all around us.
This is what we're dealing with. So when you've got that, just raw meat just overflowing in bins.
Vegetarians look away.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gross.
A year in and out of lockdowns has led to a plague of rats on our houses and in our cities, with the British Pest Control Association members reporting an 80% rise in rat activity in October.
Because when we locked down, all this commercial waste dried up, so there was no food sources. So the rats then had to migrate and spread out and moved into domestic gardens.
And in the small hours, I'm facing my rat phobia head on in an act of fearless reporting.
Probably stand back for that.
Yeah,
just let you do the bins.
You stand back.
And if rats too are your idea of hell, then best to look away now. Michael has a squad of 16 pest control, and in lockdown, these audacious rats were found roaming in one person's back garden. Never mind neighbourhood watch, this is neighbourhood fox.
They are so brazen, those foxes, aren't they?
Yeah, it's sorting our rats out.
The unofficial rat catchers who roam while Britain sleeps. We're following our own trail, which leads us here.
I can see it there. I can see a rat. Oh my God. It's just in that hole. I can see it moving.
This time, it's a false alarm. Turns out to be a sinister, flickering shadow.
How squeamish are you?
Pretty squeamish.
That's the biggest rat I've ever.
Oh my gosh. Everyone look away. That is horrific.
But because we've got a hole in the bottom, it just makes it, easy access.
It's rat's paradise.
That is a rat's paradise.
Is it?
Yeah. That initial 3 months of lockdown last year was very much, we were going out to rats and get people's gardens, and quite big rats as well, and quite a lot of them. So like I said, that these rats were migrating away from commercial waste into people's gardens.
And as mankind begins to emerge, perhaps the rats having a renaissance will themselves go back into lockdown.